How was your day yesterday, Luigi?
It was very great. It was a pleasure to show those mountains to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been in this place many times every year, maybe 10 times, maybe more.
Yeah,
so it's my a pleasure to show the mountains to you guys. I think that for you it should be a surprise.
Yeah.
To see such big mountains.
Yeah, it blew me away yesterday. You turn up and you don't know what to do. It's a case you have to sit there and just take it in for a while, eh? Because it's so big, that mountain. But yeah, absolutely spectacular for sure.
Did you get some good shots?
I think so. Yeah. If I didn't get a good shot there, I'm not going to get a good shot anywhere.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, hopefully. I did a nice long exposure yesterday, so I think that turned out really well by the looks of it on the back of the camera.
We got some nice clouds in the afternoon, just 1 hour before the sunset.
Yeah.
And at the sunset, all the clouds were gone.
Just disappear, eh?
Yeah. It's always it's always happened like this. I don't know why.
Yeah.
We have clouds in the afternoon. Then they disappear.
So we're just making our way up this track and hang on, where's Tom disappeared to? Where's he gone? Oh, he's cuddling twigs again, look.
Well, this?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know.
He needs to seek help, this dude, honestly. Yeah, so just making our way up this track now. So where we were at that mountain last night, we've just come to the same little town or village where that mountain is, Gran Sasso. So then we're taking a fork off to the right now, and we're following the valley up in between two of the mountains because Luigi's taking us up to where there's a waterfall. So yeah, it should be quite interesting. Something we haven't really photographed while we've been here is waterfalls, because obviously there's mountains everywhere, so your focus tends to be on those. But yeah, we can hopefully get into a few different bits of scenery with some waterfalls and probably integrate the mountains into the shot as well. So just as I was walking past here, I noticed just off to my right hand side there's I think it's a beech tree, and it's just starting to come into leaf. And you know when it gets that fresh green foliage? Well, it's the only one that's got the fresh green foliage in amongst all the bare trunks of the rest of the trees. And I couldn't resist it, I just had to stop and grab this shot. I've tried a couple of different formats with it. I tried 4x3, I've tried the 65-24 strip type pano, and I'm kind of leaning towards the strip pano again, and it's because actually the other one I tried was a square crop. I tried 3 different versions of it. The square crop isolates it so that I get past all the rest of the trees, but I don't think it tells the full story. If I isolate it too much, I think there's not enough going on around it. Whereas the strip pano, you can take a section of the tree that's in leaf, and then you've got the contrast between that and all the other bare trunks, and I think that works the best for me anyway. I'll just take you to the back of the camera and I'll show you what I'm seeing. Now, sorry if this is a little bit shaky, guys, but the only way I can actually show you this is because my tripod's quite high up, is to hand hold it. So hopefully you'll be able to see this. So just in the middle here of the frame, that's the tree that I'm looking at. So if I go into my different framing options, that's the 4x3, and if I go into the 1x1, you can see that there's a lot less of the trees around it on both sides, on that side and that side. Now lastly, if I go to the strip panel, you can see I've got a lot more going on over here, and I've got a lot more on this side of the frame as well. So I think it contrasts a lot better with the rest of the frame, and it makes that tree stand out. Now at the minute I've got it kind of central in the frame, however I might adjust it a little and see if it looks better over to either the left or the right, and see how that looks. But yeah, I think it was definitely worth stopping anyway to grab this image. So yeah, I'm leaning towards the strip panel being my favourite, and what I'm going to try is I'm just going to pop a case CPL on just to try and saturate those leaves just a touch more. Yeah, it's really nice. So it's just helping cut a little bit of the glare out and just add that touch more saturation to the fresh green colour in the leaves. Just grab that shot. So we reached the waterfall, but unfortunately the sun is literally right above it. We thought it would be a lot more in shade than it actually is. And it's just not controllable at all. You can't control the highlights no matter how slow a shutter speed you do. I think I've got maybe one shot that works, and that's by isolating a lower section of the waterfall so that there's not quite so much in the frame. That might work. If that's worked, I'll pop the image up now, but I'm not entirely sure whether it will have done, to be honest. It's a really confined space as well, so there's not a lot of area to work in. But I think it'd be a fantastic place to probably do again, but in better conditions, probably when there's cloud right above it, because at the minute the sun is literally right above the waterfall, and it's just creating really bad specular highlights in the water. It's one of those things though, you've got to try it. We've walked way up the valley here to get here, but it just hasn't worked, but it's all part of the experience, eh? So what we're going to do is probably head back down towards the cars, because we've got another location to go to tonight with a big lake with mountains behind it and the whole works. So yeah, we'll start heading down now. So we've headed back up to where we were last night shooting, because the conditions tonight just look so much better. Even the light looks better, to be honest. It's got a different colour about the light. There's more clarity, I think. It's not as hazy as it was yesterday. So I think we're going to try and grab a couple of shots maybe from where we shot last night, but there's another shot further up into the mountain itself where you can possibly see the cross on one of those images. We're going to get up into there and get closer up to the mountain and see if we can get some different shots from there. Bit of experimenting really. We'll try that shot, I think, and then maybe try the one that we shot previously and just see what works. We've got a couple of hours to play with. But yeah, looking forward to this tonight. A lot more cloud, which is really, really promising. Yeah, it's blocked off slightly, eh?
It is, yeah.
No.
Otherwise, you're moving closer.
Unless
There's
you
this
go,
ledge
unless you go here.
this
get
ledge,
to this ridge.
and then you're going to get it down. Which is probably another 5-10 minute walk forward.
But you know, I'm going to go up there. Have
Yeah,
a
I'm
look.
gonna go.
Yeah.
We've got to have a
We've got
look.
a shitload of time.
Time to get back
Yeah,
up there, haven't
definitely.
we?
Yeah, okay, yep. All right, beautiful.
Cool. We've got the best of the light, I think, now. I mean, it's just been clipping the tops of the mountains there. So what I did was I used a CPL just to darken the sky, just a touch, not on full, but just on slightly. And then I used a 10-stop filter on top of that, stacked on top, just to give a bit of motion to the clouds, because the clouds are moving across the tops of the mountains quite a lot. I'm focused right in on the mountain range itself because I wanted to kind of draw attention to the fact of how big they are. So what I ended up doing is getting the camera quite down low and tilting it back so that the camera was pointing almost up. So because I was trying to actually gain perspective on the mountain range, because it's really difficult to show how big it is without including a person in the frame as scale. Or for scale. So I was trying to accentuate the size of the mountains by actually tilting the camera back and up so I get more of the mountain range in. So how are you doing, Luigi?
No, it's simply great. We have the mountains
night.
and the light and the clouds. It's really nice.
And that light's coming back now as well.
We are having some light.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's nice.
from west. You see the sun is over there.
Yeah, it's just about to dip
Yeah.
just below this ridge here, isn't it? So
Lovely evening.
yeah, it
You
is.
see
for
some
sure.
clouds over there at the bottom of the mountain.
Yeah, yeah. And still some more coming in because it was starting to disappear this time last night, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all good.
Do you think we will have some color this night?
Let's hope so. Let's hope so, because if this cloud sticks around, I guess
Oh.
it could illuminate the cloud from behind there.
I
Let's
really
hope so.
wish.
Let's hope so. That would finish the night off.
Yeah. And how was your trip in Italy?
Oh, loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Can't wait to
I'm
come
so
back.
happy for you.
Yeah, I can't wait to come back. It's absolutely beautiful.
Maybe
Yeah.
you will.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, October, late
yeah, well,
September.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, we need to look at getting this workshop going, don't we?
Let's
Eh?
try.
Let's
Why
try.
not?
Let's get it going. Yeah, yeah.
Would
for
be
sure.
a really nice idea because people from England and people from North Europe doesn't know Gran Sasso at all.
Yeah, yeah. For
It's
sure.
a nice mountain, maybe even better than Dolomites. In some shot,
Well, it's a lot different, isn't it?
it's a lot different. Maybe, yeah.
For sure. So, if you haven't seen Luigi before, I'll leave a link in the description below and also a card above. Go and check his channel out.
Every day
That's
is different.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every sunset is new.
Yeah. And that's what's great about landscape. Going back to the same location,
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
completely different shot.
The most
Yeah,
important
so
thing
rewarding.
is being out
Yeah, of course.
and enjoy the landscape
yeah.
and being in the right moment.
Yeah.
Mm.
And even if it doesn't happen,
Yeah.
it's still beautiful to sit there and just see that.
Nothing is going to happen on the couch.
Exactly. And that's what I say to people.
Yeah,
You're not going to
that's
get
right.
there sat on the couch or in the pub.
No, not
Yep.
at
Get
all.
out there and see it.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
a beautiful world.
And the
And
sa-
you're missing so much.
Well, yeah, for sure. And the same thing, guys, it doesn't have to be a solo thing, as we've kind of proved with this. It doesn't have to be a solo. A community of you can go and do something
A
like
real
this. And
community,
and
a
it-
real community, not an internet community.
Yeah,
Actually getting together, being together in real life.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
You
sure.
know,
Yeah, yeah.
Makes it so much more.
It does,
It does. For sure.
So 10 eyes are better than one.
Shit, is it?
Look at the landscape.
Yeah,
I have
for
to
sure.
love Italian humour. And Ed,
I want to thank you because you've been extremely patient being around 4 YouTubers. It mustn't have been easy.
No.
I knew it was going to happen, and
Yeah,
I'd kind of
he
prepped myself
prepared
up.
himself.
I said to Carol, it's going to be a nightmare.
And you were right.
No, do you know what?
Buffhead's been in that the whole time and you didn't say anything. I was looking, I thought it was that one. I didn't know you had yours on too.
We're all going.
It's all happening.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
want to say a massive thank you for Matt for organising all the Matt for organising the hotels / sheds.
So I was touching you on the nipple then, I'm sorry. It's a bit hard. It's gone hard. It must be bloody cold.
It's excitement.
Yeah, it's exciting. Isn't it?
The animals we've eaten.
The animals.
Yeah.
Eating. I've tried goat, which
Yeah.
is unusual for me.
It's the best thing for a goat
Yeah.
on the plate.
And again, Matt, I know Matt's already touched on it, but I just want to say thanks very much for putting up with us.
Yeah,
Please,
yeah.
it's a pleasure, seriously. It's
I
been,
know it must be hard because it's frustrating enough for us trying to get everything in, especially when you got no f***ing interest in it whatsoever.
You're not allowed to swear on YouTube.
I am.
pretty accurate description, but yeah.
A massive thank you to everyone, and well,
Yeah, it's been awesome,
on
mate.
to the next trip.
It's the next
Definitely.
trip.
Yeah, definitely.